Okay, now we're going to do second portfolio, and this is 10 different items, and they're all short positions, just simple shorts, with the one exception of the diamonds, which is long puts for October. We start with AMD, which has been behaving itself very nicely. A nice drop on Friday, so I've tightened up the stop to this level, which is the low from Thursday. Boeing, BA, not as clean a pattern. It has been in its own private bear market for years, and in this instance, stop is like so. Excuse the noise in the background. That is Duke dragging his leash around, eager for a walk, but I have my duty to my subscribers, or at least the people who visit the site. Cracker Barrel, CBRL, seems to be past the culture wars for the moment. There's a big kerfuffle over that. You can see the volume exploding during the ridiculous logo Uncle Herschel nonsense. But I think, you know, the pattern that was set in place long before the logo was even a topic is still quite intact, because there's only so much biscuits and gravy people can choke down. Diamonds, this is my put position, and as I articulated in the index video, what needs to happen is a break of this neckline. This is a big inverted head and shoulders pattern, and we need to get below about 45,000 on the cash index for this to get juicy. Global payments, here's a new one. Never done this one before ever. GPN, and we've got a major break here a long time ago, but what I'm about here is this pattern, which it would help if I sort of tinted that out so you can see what I'm talking about. Something like this, and we'll give it a more appropriate color. Eli Lilly, very messy pattern, but the stop's clean enough at 747. Occidental OXY was down 1.5% on Friday, thanks, I suppose, to weakening oil prices. So big right triangle pattern on that one. Roblox, very clean gap on this. This is pretty extraordinary. We've got an island reversal gap here. The gap itself is at 135.67 on Thursday. Strictly speaking, the gap was at 135.65. We got 2 pennies over on Thursday, but that's the gap right there. The gap is sealed beautifully, so that's the stop loss. Schlumberger SLB off about 0.5% on Friday, and here's the stop on that one. And finally, the sound of grinding, XLB. This is one of my ETF shorts, and this stop is this dashed line here, 92.86, and that is all.